Hey folks, how about a Pyle guitar? Not another unfortunate brand name, because if you say I've got a Pyle, guitar is not the first thing that comes to mind. A pile either is a lump of poo or it is a hemorrhoid. So if I had a guitar company, I probably wouldn't call it Pyle, but these guys decided to, so there you go. But anyway, there's these Pyle kits guitars, these flamey Pyle kit guitars in multiple colors that I have seen on various sites, Amazon and others. And I thought to myself, when I came across a chance to pick one up really cheap, how good are they, and could my viewers on my channel benefit from knowing about these? Well, surprisingly, it's not bad. I was expecting the worst with this. I don't know why, but I was expecting Glary or Ashthorpe or worse quality. And I would say that it's as good as a Licks Pro / some of the Donners. It holds its own. Now, let's talk about this finish. This is the Red Burst Flame. And it is a photo flame or a decal flame for sure. You can tell by the way the flame works in the light, and also I don't know, it just doesn't look like wood flame to me. It looks synthetic, but who cares? You know, it's a $150 guitar and you get a bunch of stuff with it, and the only people buying these are kids or modders, and no one's gonna care if it's real wood flame or if it's fake flame. I think only a certain portion of guitar players really care at this price. A lot of the guitars at the $300 range are photo flame or photo figured guitars, so they're not alone. They do this in a green, they do it in a gray burst, a blue, and this red flamey color. But anyway, what is it? Well, it is solid paulownia wood, and it's light. It does have some sort of maple on the top, it says, but I don't believe them. I don't think this is a flame maple top. They might put a piece of maple and photo flame it. I don't know. I don't know why they would. However, it does say on the specs, solid paulownia body, with a maple top, Canadian maple neck, techwood fretboard, so it's like a synthetic sort of an ebonol / rich light kind of board, but it feels okay. It feels a lot like, I don't know, you know, a lot of the hardwood boards that you get on guitars. Doesn't really feel any different, to be honest with you. It's probably a plastic nut, very cheap tuners, very cheap string trees, so that stuff probably could get switched out if you're a serious guitar player. But for a kid, if it holds tune, maybe you put a better set of strings on it, I think it'd be alright to get somebody started. Tones, you get this middle pickup, or the bridge. Let me cheat and put a little bit of sauce on that. Yeah, it's sufficient for, you know, just starting out, I think, and a lot better than I thought it would be. The fact that it's really light, that Polonia makes it a really light guitar, I think makes it especially suitable for youngsters starting out. There it is in the back with the simple bolt-on net, no fancy cuts, simple block neck pocket there. It does have a belly cut up here, which takes some of the weight off, and a little bit of a fade right here. But other than that, it's a fairly simple sort of super stratty type body. It does have a tremolo bar. It is a, you know, a standard tremolo. There's nothing special, so it's only for surf music only. You can't dive bomb this, but the humbuckers are okay. I can't see a kid needing more than this. It's certainly a lot better than anything I started with. You know, when I was a young adult, kid or early teenager, I remember the guitars I played back then were just almost impossible to play. This is all right. It could use a bit of setup, but I'll tell you what, it's no worse than that Firefly that I showed in the last video. And I've got the amp, or when I started the video, I have the amp on the same settings, and I can't really tell that much difference between the pickups on this and the Firefly. I'm sure they're microphonic. I'm sure you can't play this at high volume without it feeding back. But why would you? It's clearly built as a, you know, junior practice / learner guitar. It is full size though. Some people think these are slightly smaller body. It's not. It's a full size guitar, and guess what it comes with? You get, I'm not going to take it out of the bag, but you get a Pyle practice amp. It's a typical 10 watt amp. It's probably junk, but you know, it'll get somebody started. Can't beat that. You get a strap, an extra set of strings. I'm sure they're not high quality, but better than nothing. You get a guitar cable that looks to be the cheapest possible one, a little bag of guitar picks, a tremolo whammy bar. Most of these, you know, intro guitars don't come with tremolos. And you get a little clip-on tuner as well, and you get a 2-month free subscription guitar lessons. I'm not sure if they're any good. Looks like, you know, some website based thing that you sign up for, but you get 2 months free. So, you know, for what is it? These go for about $180-200 online. So you're getting an amp, a guitar, you're getting all these accessories, and you're getting a playable guitar, at least the one I got. Now, I must tell you, this sounds like a paid ad, but it is not. They did not send me this. I have no affiliation with them. I'm not saying this is a decent little guitar because somebody gave me the guitar to review. I bought this. I didn't pay full price, but I bought it for this channel. I'm going to do an excellent setup on it and then probably rehome it, find a home for it. But yeah, I'm a paying customer, so I'm talking from that perspective. But it's a decent little guitar, no frills or anything, just simple double humbucker setup. I'm sure the tremolo is very, very basic, but a kid can get a little bit of joy out of that without going too wild. And then the simple volume and tone knob. Now these metal knobs, I have to say, feel like plastic. They're very, very, very poor, low quality. The switch feels pretty normal. But these knobs feel very light, plasticky. The tremolo bridge feels okay, and it's got 6 saddles. It actually looks fairly decent, and the neck is pretty decent as well. This one's pretty straight. You got the Made in China sticker there. We knew that. The tuners are those standard bog tuners you get on everything, but with the nut dialed in and grooved properly, I don't tend to have too many tuning issues. Once you put decent strings on, that is. The string trees are those really cheap types that people tear off and replace pretty quickly. But I would say if I got this as a 12-year-old kid, I'd be alright for a while. I'd learn, you know, I'd learn a little bit about guitar, and then eventually I'd want to upgrade some of these things. But right off the bat, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now, this isn't my first run-in with Pyle. I did do a couple of video reviews of their entry-level acoustic guitars that were okay too. However, I think the quality of this is slightly better than those acoustic guitars. I remember them needing a ton of setup. And the other thing about this, it comes with probably the worst gig bag on the market, but still it's better than nothing. I mean, it's a dust cover, there's no padding at all to it, but it's better than nothing. A kid can carry this to their lesson, you know, in this bag. Even this bag, as flimsy as it is, I'll take it. It's better than just sending the guitar with nothing. You know, you can pick up a nicer gig bag along the way, but at least you have something to begin with. So you get that as well. So yeah, I don't see a model number for these. It's just sort of like their electric guitar kit that they sell, and they come with all the things that I've shown in this video. But yeah, pretty decent little flamey job here. You've seen a lot worse than that. It might not be to your specific preferences, but it's not a bad finished job. The back even looks quite nice. You know, it's very different grain, Polonia, or figure I should say, but it looks quite nice. It's definitely a transparent. You can see some of the wood figure going on there. Sorry, I just hit the mic a couple of times. But anyway, this is one of those Pyle kit guitars. If you have a kid or a teenager and they want to start out, you could do a lot worse. If you know how to do a bit of setup and dial the action in, crank the truss rod, all that sort of stuff, maybe trim the fret ends a bit. You know, I've seen quite a few of these entry-level sort of guitar kits throughout my time. I used to work in wholesale. I used to, you know, do quality control for literally dozens of these types of kits. And let me tell you, a lot of them are horrible, really horrible. This one is not brilliant, but I think the main thing is you get a decent guitar with okay parts, and you know, everything else is good to start with, and then you can upgrade it along the way. But anyway, it's not as bad as I thought it might be. It actually plays pretty well. So there you go, the Pyle electric guitar kit. This one in a red burst. I think, yeah, these are like $180, $200 on Amazon. You get everything for free shipping and all that sort of stuff. I'm sure it's at all the other guitar retailers as well. All right, folks, see you on the next one.